back to Wednesday's News Moto, brought to you by For Riel. Each week, we partner a moto ride somewhere in Cambodia with updates about what's happening around the country. It's a fun way for you to keep up to date with events in the kingdom. Today, though, we have the final boat ride around Prey Toll Floating Village and the Bird Sanctuary. We first travel on a smaller boat to a lookout and then head back into town. Again, we would like to thank David and the team from Prey Toll Moving Forward organisation for taking us out there. It was an amazing day. At For Riel, we donate the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia. In case you don't know how it works, YouTube pays us every month based on the number of views on the ads throughout our videos in that particular month. So by viewing our videos and the ads, you are directly helping us to earn the money. It's not a lot, but it does add up over time. This week is a very special news moto as we have reached some significant milestones. We've just crossed 10,000 Australian dollars donated, 15,000 subscribers a few weeks back, and we just hit 2 million views on our channel. It's just fantastic to see what we've been able to achieve together. At the moment, we're working on a video to celebrate these milestones, so look out for that in future weeks. In the description of this and every For Riel video, you will find links to the charities we support. Please check out their websites to find out more about them and donate directly if you'd like to. We regularly support Cambodian Children's Trust, Heartprint, and Reach. Okay, now those formalities are out of the way, let's get into today's news. It is Wednesday, the 27th of March, and in the news we see where there is smoke, there is fire. Equinox numbers, another province is cleared of UXOs, the angels in Phnom Penh, and as always, a happy ending for everyone. Cambodia and Thailand have reached a mutual agreement to collaboratively address border challenges, including demining efforts along the shared border, as well as resolving cross-border issues such as smoke pollution and arms smuggling. The agreement was reached during the 16th Cambodia-Thailand General Border Committee meeting that was recently held in Phnom Penh. At the meeting, both sides emphasised the need to strengthen cooperation and foster good relations between their respective armies to safeguard peace, stability, cooperation and development along the shared borders. A noteworthy aspect of the discussions was the emphasis on infrastructure development in border areas. These infrastructure initiatives aim to enhance connectivity between the two countries, promote trade and economic cooperation, and facilitate people-to-people exchanges. Discussions occurred on collaboration across all sectors and the continued implementation of joint efforts. It also complemented cooperation efforts on demining along border areas, combating arms smuggling, resolving concerns related to call centre activities, and addressing cross-border smoke pollution issues. More than 10,000 tourists woke up ridiculously early and visited Angkor Wat to watch the spring equinox sunrise. The Department of Natural Cultural Tourism of Apsara Authority said that more than 10,000 foreign visitors and Cambodian people visited the temple to enjoy the sunrise above the central tower of Angkor Wat. Jeremy was not one of them, unfortunately, but he has started training for the September equinox. Each year, the equinox occurs twice, once during March and then again in September. This year, the date in September will be the 22nd, so if you're planning a visit around that time, try and incorporate the 22nd. The Central Causeway was packed with visitors taking photos of the rising sun. Some of the local visitors from Siem Reap said while they've visited Angkor Wat many times before, this was the first time they got up early enough to visit before 5 a.m. to watch the beauty of the sunrise over the central tower of Angkor Wat. The sky was cloudless and the rising sun reflected over the pond, radiating a golden glow above the temple. Everyone admired the breathtaking sight, except for Jeremy, who was getting his much-needed beauty sleep. Now a big Buddha gets a makeover. A 29-metre Buddha statue has been unveiled after it was given a full facelift following criticism that its face was out of proportion. The Buddha statue is located at Wat Ville in Pursat City and became the target of criticism last year. In response, the pagoda's chief monk stated that the construction of the Buddha statue was done by a craftsman with little knowledge and limited technique. From a practical point of view, if we look at his face, he is actually more appropriate from the front rather than looking from the side. After consultation, though, the Buddha was rebuilt and reshaped and has just been completed at a cost of around $19,000. As you can see, the Buddha has had a nose job, lip filler, hair plugs, and quite a bit of whitening cream. Which version do you prefer? Leave a comment below. Just a quick announcement about a temporary temple closure. The National Authority of For Riel has announced a temporary suspension of visits to Kokay Temple until the 5th of April to repair the wooden steps to the temple. Located in Kulin district of For Riel province, the 35-metre high Kokay is a stepped temple with 7 levels. The temple was built during the reign of Jayavarman IV in the 10th century and was dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva. It became UNESCO World Heritage listed last year. Now moving on to another project that is also huge and will definitely bring internal and external tourism to Siem Reap. The Angkor Botanical Garden is now being expanded by the Apsara National Authority from its current size of 15 hectares to 150 hectares to serve a more diverse nature tourism experience. A spokesperson from the Apsara National Authority said a fence would be built for wildlife release and forestry protection, and walkways and bridges would be built so that tourists can walk in the natural forest. A 5.5-kilometre metal mesh fence has been erected already around the forest from Angkor Botanical Gardens to the southern moat of Angkor Wat. This will create a habitat for wildlife species to live and also a place where tourists can see wildlife directly through the forest walkways. I guess they're going to have a guard positioned at the moat to ensure nobody slips into the archaeological park without a ticket. Calling all budding Cambodian stunt people. Morris Chan, a well-known Hollywood stuntman and fight choreographer who has worked on blockbusters like John Wick and the James Bond film Spectre, is seeking 15 young Cambodians with experience in Bokator and Khmer martial arts for a film project. Mr. Chan stated that he came to Cambodia to shoot short films to share his experiences, knowledge and skills that he has accrued working in Hollywood movies with talented young Cambodians. He said, "This is what I have been aiming for years. I think young Cambodians have a lot of martial arts talent, but they do not have the opportunity. I have a lot of personal projects and I also want to bring a French film crew to film in Cambodia." He plans to spend 2 weeks filming in Cambodia before returning to France before the traditional Khmer New Year holiday. Next up, we have some super horny truck drivers. The Phnom Penh Municipal Administration has launched measures to stop truck drivers from using modified horns and causing nuisance to the public. Phnom Penh Administration has stated that the truck drivers were given a week to remove trumpet air horns from their vehicles and told them to stop honking near schools, hospitals and pagodas to maintain public safety and order. They have also urged the vendors of illegal horns to stop selling them or they will face legal action as well. The angels in Phnom Penh have been at it again. A driver has had a lucky escape in Phnom Penh. Witnesses say they saw a Toyota Camry travelling at high speed when the driver lost control and smashed the car into a road divider, causing severe damage to vehicle and public property. The car overturned, but helpful bystanders managed to right it. As always, Cambodian people are happy to help, and you will see this whenever there is a road accident. After the incident, the local authorities, in cooperation with traffic experts, came down to lift the vehicle and store it at the District Police Inspectorate. And now we have some good news to finish off with. The Cambodian Mine Action and Victim Assistance Authority, the CMAA, has declared Krache province clear of landmines. This makes Krache the 15th mine-free province in the country, leaving 10 provinces yet to be cleared. Since 2003, Cambodian deminers have cleared more than 133 square kilometres of land in the province. They found and disposed of over 60,000 mines and other explosive remnants of war, benefiting nearly 400,000 people. Nationally, the number of mine and explosive remnants of war victims has decreased from 4,320 in 1996 to 32 in 2023. Cambodia has been heavily impacted by landmines, UXOs, cluster munitions, and other explosive remnants of war. Sometimes less is better. On the occasion of World Tuberculosis Day, Cambodia is celebrating its remarkable strides in combating the disease, as it marks a 45% reduction in both deaths and new infections. Just 2 decades ago, Cambodia grappled with one of the highest TB incidence rates globally. Free treatment for TB has significantly reduced both morbidity and mortality rates. And that brings us to the end of this week's news. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. Don't forget to join us on Instagram or Facebook if you'd like to see more posts from our daily life. If you missed the video where I visited Kabul Spion to see the River of 1,000 Lingers, there will be a link on screen very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon.